Hello again. On Friday, which would have made it the 18th of December 2015, I reached out to my congressman and I contacted his office locally, and an answering machine came on. It was the congressman. And I left him a very detailed message. Then I went to his website, and after putting in my zip code, which was a requirement, I left him a detailed message. I then Googled and found the phone number for his office in Washington. I called that number in Washington. And the person that answered was someone that I recognized, having met the congressman locally. And I met his aide locally. It was his aide that answered. I congratulated him when he told me that he was promoted and moved to Washington. He remembered me, and then I asked him if he could do me a favor. I asked if he was near a computer. He said there's one right in front of him. I asked him why Congress hasn't alerted the American people and hasn't told Reince Priebus, who heads up the Republican National Committee, that two of the candidates that are looking to occupy the Oval Office don't qualify. Actually, there's three, but I only discussed the two. And he asked me, well, who was I making reference to? And I told him the senator from Florida, Marco Rubio, and the senator from Texas, Ted Cruz. And he said, well, Marco Rubio was born on American soil. I said, you're correct, he was. The problem isn't Marco Rubio, it's his parents. Marco Rubio was born in 1971, and his parents became naturalized citizens in 1975. The individual said, yeah, but he was a natural born. And I sort of chuckled. And I made a comment, well, natural born doesn't mean he wasn't born by cesarean section. Natural born means he wasn't born on natural way on American soil by American citizens. I suggested that since he's in front of a computer, to type in the natural born clause, which he did. And he read Article 2, Section 1. And then he said, who else were you concerned with? And I said, the senator from Texas, Senator Ted Cruz. And he said, well, Ted Cruz was natural born, and his mother was American. I said, so what? He should consider running for Prime Minister in Canada. He qualifies for that. He just gave up his Canadian citizenship a few months ago. How could he give up a Canadian citizenship if he wasn't Canadian? If he's Canadian, he can't run for the Oval Office. The individual was silent for a moment, and he said, oh, I've got to take this up with my people. I said, you need to take it up with the congressman. And I said, I want a written answer on both of those individuals as to why they're still being allowed to run, if they're going to continue to be allowed to run. Now, the reason I'm turning this into video is for the maybe 200 or 300 people that might see this video. Please do the same. Please, if you care about this country, if you care about the Constitution, if you care about the rule of law, please do the same. And while you're at it, ask your congressional representative why Hillary Rodham Clinton hasn't been arrested. When General David Petraeus was charged with a felony for having his diary in his own home in an unlocked desk drawer, do you not think it's time that Hillary is charged for the countless crimes she's committed, let alone setting the entire Middle East on fire. This humanitarian crisis, I've made countless videos, and I said it falls square on the shoulders of the chosen one, Barack Obama, but it also falls square on the shoulders of Hillary Rodham Clinton. She was the instrument that Obama used to ignite the Middle East, along with her sidekick, Huma Abedin, who I personally believe converted Hillary. I believe Hillary is also a follower of Islam, which is why she can't say the same thing that the chosen one can say. Islamic extremists. It isn't that hard to say, but it sure as hell is hard for them to say, isn't it? I want to do what I can do, and you can help by doing what you can do. How many of you will? Let me know.